This is not a story about success. It is a story about dignity. It is the story of a man who stood at the lowest point of his life and became stronger there. Hello, this is Life Clues. I'm the writer, Sewal Haydam. Today, I would like to walk with you through the life of Jeong Yak-yong, also known as Dasan, a scholar of late Joseon Korea. He was once called a genius. He was trusted deeply by the king. He stood at the very center of the world. But when the king died, everything collapsed. Dasan was exiled for 18 long years to a remote place called Gangjeon, from the center of power to complete isolation. Instead of resentment, he chose reflection. Instead of despair, he chose to write. And from that choice, wisdom was born. The first truth he discovered was this: later life is not an ending. It is the moment when things finally become clear. When Dasan was exiled, he was already nearing 40. In those days, that was considered the beginning of old age. It would have been natural to think life was over. But Dasan said something unexpected. Now, I finally have time to read. Youthful success often blinds us. Hardship, however, sharpens our vision. For Dasan, aging was not decline, it was discernment, a time to measure the true weight of life. The second truth is about words. A single rumor, a distorted sentence, once brought Dasan close to death. After that, he wrote repeatedly to his children, "Be careful with your words. They can save you or destroy you." Silence in later life is not the absence of thought. It is the presence of wisdom. Dasan learned that words return like blades. To him, silence was not defeat. It was completion. The third truth is about inheritance. During exile, Dasan had no wealth to give his children. Instead, he left them 2 words: diligence, frugality. He wrote, "These 2 will never wear out. They are richer than fertile land. Money may make life easier, but attitude makes life possible." True inheritance is not found in a bank account, but in the way one lives. The fourth truth is about learning. For Dasan, learning was not collecting knowledge. It was how one lives through a single day. In exile, he wrote over 500 books. They say his ankles wore down from sitting and writing for so long. But this was not ambition. It was discipline to live one honest day without lying to oneself. That, to Dasan, was the highest form of study. The fifth truth is about loneliness. In a small thatched house, Dasan